Fix for expiring Medicaid benefits, but what happened is under investigation. I'm Megan Cloherty.
A former Archbishop of Washington is arraigned on sex assault charges. I'm John Aaron.
Will change finally come to the green heart of Anne Arundel County? I'm John Doman.
1 o'clock. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
It does now appear the Delta variant has infected the U.S. economy.
Bankrate's Mark Hamrick after the Labor Department announced there were a paltry 235,000 new jobs added in August. CBS's Wendy Gillette heard from a job seeker.
For 3 months, I didn't have any income.
Pamela Mohar has only been able to find part-time work recently and was making ends meet with federal unemployment assistance, typically an extra $300 a week. But those payments are ending in the coming days for more than 7 million people.
And my partner and I sat down and we figured it out and we said, okay, this is the minimum that we need to pay our bills.
Experts say the economy will likely struggle if the pandemic worsens.
Unemployment was down to 5.2% from 5.4%. The death toll in this week's storm in the Northeast is up to at least 47. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio says the massive unexpected flooding was a game changer.
We have to take the very muscular approaches that we have, like mandatory evacuation, like mandatory travel ban, and use those in ways we never had before, because events are just changing the paradigm constantly.
5 days after Hurricane Ida, basic necessities in the South are still hard to come by. Correspondent Maria Villarreal is in Louisiana.
Killian Police Chief Aaron Comier says almost no help has come from the state.
They dropped off 1 pallet of water and 50 tarps.
How long did that last?
That lasted all of probably 2 hours.
A once powerful Roman Catholic cardinal, 91-year-old Theodore McCarrick, pleaded not guilty in a Boston courtroom this morning to sexually molesting a 16-year-old boy at a wedding almost 50 years ago. Skip Shea is a clergy abuse survivor.
Today, for me, represented a little bit of hope that there seems to be a cultural shift with law enforcement and how it treats the church.
The bare-chested protester who rioted at the U.S. Capitol in January in face paint and a furry hat with horns has pleaded guilty to obstruction. Jacob Chansley is hoping for a get-out-of-jail pass. He's been there for 8 months. Labor Day weekend's here, and CBS's Cammie McCormick says doctors are worried about a COVID spike.
In Alabama, Dane Howard with the Hospital Association says a record number of people are on ventilators and in the ICU.
We're hitting several records that are not good records to hit.
And in California,
we're very much concerned.
Dr. Daisy Dodd says even vaccinated Americans should be careful over the holiday.
So perhaps having gathering outside, to say in their backyard.
The CDC is recommending unvaccinated Americans stay at home.
The Dow is down 98 points. S&P off 4. This is CBS News.
Fever is the key symptom for both the flu and COVID. The Exogen Temporal Scanner is essential to detect fevers early and reliably. Learn more at exogen.com. 103 on WTOP. It's Friday, the 3rd of September. 75 and sunny now as we head to the upper 70s. Good afternoon. I'm Mark Lewis.
And I'm Sarah Jacobs. The top local stories we are following this hour. A story you heard from CBS News. He was in the Capitol January 6th wearing face paint, a furry horned hat, and tattoos on his chest. And today, the man dubbed QAnon Shaman has entered a guilty plea in federal court.
Jacob Chansley pleaded guilty to obstructing a congressional proceeding and threatening officials on January 6th. Appearing by video, he spoke politely with a judge who found him competent to stand trial and enter the plea. Chansley's lawyer said his client has a personality disorder but has expressed and demonstrated his desire to be held accountable. District Court Judge Royce Lamberth said he'll take into consideration Chansley's request to be released during the period before sentencing, which he set for November 17th. Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
New details emerging in that chaotic incident early this morning in Brightwood Park. The man who led police on a car chase was later shot by an officer and has now been identified as 30-year-old Darren Barnes of Northwest D.C. He is facing several charges after police say he pulled a gun on them after crashing his car. Officers had responded to a report of shots being fired in the 900 block of Rittenhouse Street Northwest just after midnight, and they found 2 men had been shot. One of them, 65-year-old Eon Falby of Northwest, died. The case remains under investigation, and for now, no one has been charged in Falby's death.
And new this afternoon, Maryland's highest court has a new judge. Governor Larry Hogan today announced the appointment of Judge Stephen Gould to the Court of Appeals. Gould currently serves on the state's Court of Special Appeals. He will replace Chief Judge Mary Ellen Barbera, set to retire next Friday. Hogan also announced Judge Joseph Getty will be the Court of Appeals' new chief judge.
105, can you imagine what it's been like for high school athletes unable to compete during the pandemic? Well, after spending a year in a holding pattern, Maryland high school athletes are finally back on the field, but not all of them are vaccinated.
Prince George's County is not requiring student athletes to get a vaccine to play.
We're in the United States of America, right? So I think it's just respecting people's desires and freedom. I personally would like for everyone to get vaccinated.
Parkdale High soccer coach William Sama says he has many players from different cultures and religions that are wary of the vaccine.
Muslims, players from like Sierra Leone, Liberia, Afghanistan, and then we have Christians of different denominations. It's definitely preach tolerance.
Parkdale's midfielder Ayul Retta says he is vaccinated, but
some of my teammates don't want to get vaccinated because they don't trust it enough. I kind of see where they're coming from, but I feel like everyone should be vaccinated just to be safe.
Neighboring Charles County and Fairfax County in Virginia are requiring student athletes to receive the shot. Luke Lugert, WTOP News.
Summer may be just about over, but Mother Nature doesn't always go by the calendar, so the district is keeping 33 of its 34 spray parks open for a few more weeks while the hot weather sticks around. Those parks were supposed to close Labor Day along with the district's outdoor pools, but except for the Langdon Park facility, they will now remain open 7 days a week, starting Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. through September 26th. The Langdon Spray Park is closing on Monday.
Up ahead on WTOP, a check of traffic and your long holiday weekend weather forecast. 107.
Running a business comes with pressure. Remote workforces, HR compliance, retaining top talent. You start to feel boxed in. Fortunately, there's Insperity. They put 30-plus years of HR service and technology to work, offering my employees competitive benefit options while lightening my HR load. Instead of obstacles, I'm surrounded by people empowered to be their best. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
It's Ashley Home Store's greatest Labor Day sale event and your chance to save 60% off on every Ashley furniture group, plus free delivery and setup. Find incredible savings on Ashley sofas, sectionals, and reclining pieces, leather furniture, dining rooms, Ashley bedrooms, and more. Many collections at Ashley's best prices ever. Save 60% off all furniture, plus free delivery.
This next song will make you love your auto and home coverage as much as you love the 80s.
Switch to insurance. They're saving me so much. They covered my car and bundled with my home. I feel so secure to say I love insurance.
Visit AAA.com/insurance and save up to 20%.
Insurance.
It's JCPenney's Labor Day home sale, and the deals are hot. Get up to 50% off select furniture, mattresses, and window, and refresh every room in the house. Plus, shop doorbusters Friday to Monday while they last, like $6.99 select Fieldcrest bath towels and a Black & Decker food processor or a George Foreman grill, only $39.99 each. Or save an extra 25% with coupon across the store. Hurry and bring it all home for less. JCPenney. Doorbusters valid 9/3 to 9/6 and excluded from coupon. Offers and coupon valid through 9/6. Some exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.